over that.
All over the what? The balloon?
I look.
My game just never aired as well.
Yeah, I know it wasn't just me, bro.
Are you kidding me, bro?
Yeah, I'm done.
Wait, I think
Day number 2. I just lost SR and it said I abandoned the match.
what
a joke.
Do you think this stems anything with like Microsoft buying them out and they're pissed off and they don't care?
Who knows, man? I'm telling you, bro, if this was Fortnite, I already said it before the stream. If this is Epic Games, if this is Respawn, if this is literally, if this is Jagex over at RuneScape, major update comes out, usually what happens is the company sticks around to kind of fix some of the bugs that come out with the issue, with the update. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy to see, like we were talking about earlier, it's crazy to see how massive and successful Warzone, Warzone 1 was, Verdansk, even Caldera, like even, Rebirth Island, all that good stuff. It was crazy to see the insane success of the game. And then, for the company to not just fully invest all of their manpower into creating the best VR with Warzone 2 and making it just the best of the best. They had massive shoes to fill. And then what they decided was, no, what we're going to do is we're going to invest a massive team into DMZ, a whole new mode that we're just going to pull out of nowhere, which is fine. Like, go ahead and throw a new mode in if you want. But like, you guys do realize that Warzone 1 popped off so aggressively and a lot of anticipation is riding on the next game. And so you almost think you'd want to just go so heavily onto that game. And then that just did not happen. That just did not happen.
Practice while you can.
It took them months upon months. It's taken a half a year for them to get to the point where the game is now finally in a more enjoyable state. A little bit more of a enjoyable state with just a few of the subtle changes. A lot of which were just retracting a lot of their new content with Warzone 2, like 2v2 gulags and no running and plating and just making movement super slow. Once they reverted all that and made it 1v1 gulags again, and you can run and plate, and you can things are a little bit more fluid. Notice it's not a surprise that the game just gets better, but sadly it's maybe a little too late for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have already moved on to other games. They already are invested into other games. It's very important to get people. It's very important. Like the timing of I mean, they know this better than anyone. Is super important. It's important to first impressions are everything, and if a lot of people are just already put off from your game, it doesn't matter how much you salvage it. I mean, that's not true. I mean, you could definitely, games have made revamps before, but you know what I'm trying to say. I mean, it's a lot harder to win someone's trust back after you've given them such a product off rip. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. Here we are back on Caldera. Let's have a fun time. We'll play a quick game. We'll talk a little bit about the state of the game. We got the World Series coming up, but I don't know what the future is, for what it holds for me. And I feel like a lot of other content creators that had a lot of great success with Warzone 1. I feel like what's gonna happen is I'm gonna continue to put the grind in with DBZ. We've been seeing a lot of growth, and we've been having a great time playing the game. I really feel confident in our skill level now that we're actually putting reps in. Now that I'm putting reps in with the boys, along with the boys, we're seeing it pay off for sure. But even with that said, come September, come the LAN event, come post World Series of Warzone, I will grind my cheeks off from now to World Series of Warzone. After that, who knows? I really don't. I feel like full-time variety streamer is what we're going to be looking at. We're just going to play a bunch of other things and start to have fun with the stream again, because it's been too long, and I can't just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't just continue to complain about the state of the game and just not do anything about it. I feel like I need to take a stand eventually and just say, it's just how much longer can we allow them to literally just how long until enough is kind of enough, you know what I mean? And you just kind of give it up. For content creators, it's a little bit more difficult than that, because for a lot of people, we are invested in this. We want to see it do well, obviously, because it benefits our careers, but at the same time, it's like, I truly, to my core, loved Verdansk. I loved Warzone. I loved that whole thing, and I think I've just been riding off the hope that we could somehow recapture some of that. You know what I'm saying? And it just hasn't been done. I feel like it really hasn't been done. And who knows I don't know if it ever will be done. I mean, it'll definitely be done again. I mean, there will be another massive game that takes the world by storm, and when that happens, I can guarantee you we'll be sinking our teeth into that, and it's going to be a great time. But buddy, even the servers on Caldera are chalked. Do you guys see me flying in here? How, like, I know there's no audio, it's just I'm talking to you guys. Look at my latency right now. I'm on 23% latency. Like, the game is, even this server is laggy. I get off Warzone 2 to come over to Warzone 1, and I can't even play this game. This is a AAA studio, by the way. This is insane. This is insane. Like, can I even play this, bro? Like, can I? Like, what am I playing?
Enemy dropping into the AO. Loadout drop inbound. Gas is moving.
Get me out! Get me out! Get me out! Drew, thinking a 50-star tip? I mean, what I mean by that is Cyberpunk's hype didn't match the product, and then look what happened there. Exactly. And now what you're seeing, I don't know if you guys have seen a lot of the news about Cyberpunk, but a lot of people, at least from what I have heard, I haven't personally ever even played the game, but from what I've heard from that particular community is that now the game is in a place where it's actually kind of enjoyable and fun, but a lot of people are just on to new games, new things. Like, if you don't catch them, I feel like this is just kind of sales 101 or business 101. I don't know what you want to call it, but like, it is hard. It doesn't matter what you're trying to sell, video games, music, whatever. It's hard to get people to reinvest in their time and their excitement and their, you know, hype for a game when the product that they received out of the gate first time around is just and then it turns them off from it, and then they don't want to play it because then they either go and find other games that they enjoy and then they just don't have time to play this game, or they just don't even want to give it a second chance. And, you know, it's just, you almost can't blame them. Derek, you give the 50-star tip. Rainbow Six Siege interests you at all? Nah. I've seen content of it. It doesn't look like obviously a bad game. Obviously, it's a great game. A lot of people like it. I don't know, man. I don't know. We're definitely gonna figure some shit out.